Hi, my name is Ofobugumo. I'm the founder and executive director of Good News Livelihood Foundation, an NGO that provides humanitarian service and healthcare to rural communities based in Akwa Ibom State. I joined Femaleandmore Social Impact Fellowship through a Facebook advert, and we were taught about social impact, project development and management, and we're also asked to go into our communities to provide service that can develop women and girls. Either we keep them in school, we take them to school, we let them know about gender violence. So I choose to work in the school. What I was able to do to solve that problem was we call it supplementation. So I did supplementation of iron and folic acid to 500 students, starting with female students in the school, by giving them one dosage of iron and folic acid per week for 12 weeks. That is about 3 months, which is recommended by World Health Organization, and that is what is adopted in the country in the micronutrient deficiency control strategy in the country. So we were able to do that in the 2 secondary schools, and that was not the only thing we did. We also conducted eye screening. We noticed that in the rural communities, we don't have eye clinics, and that has been one of the focus program in my NGO. Because of a lot of crises in the rural communities, when the children become blind, you see the mothers will begin to fight one another. That is a conflict, because it's conflict in the families. So we're able to conduct screening for them, and also provided supplements to help them to have a good eyesight. So I would love to say that I wouldn't have been able to implement my project in this manner, because this is about 11 years plus since I started working in the social impact space. But I will confess that this was just the first time I was able to implement my project in a very simple manner, and I was able to achieve more. The Femaleandmore training helped me to develop a project that was very impactful, and with the strategies I learned from the class, I was able to build more network, and even my project was published in the state newspaper without having to pay for it. This was just because I learned from people who are doing well already. All along I've been working with inspiration, but this was just my first training, and it came without cost. God just fulfilled my dream today by making a Femaleandmore to reach out to us on social media platform, and I am a beneficiary of what I have been laboring for many years. I just got my problem solved within a few seconds. Thank you to Femaleandmore and Real Stars Foundation. And I would just love to say a very big thank you to Ford Foundation for finding us worthy to do this for us. Monetary aspect would have been good, but I feel like someone like me, I would have remembered that I need to buy new clothing, or I will still give out the money to some people. I wouldn't remember that I need to go for personal development. But this trip was an all-round development, because we have learned so much in Rwanda. If I want to say it, I believe 5 hours is not even enough for the testimonies in Rwanda, because I learned so much in my field of studies. I noticed that Rwanda have been able to solve the problem of dietary related non-communicable diseases, which is cancer. You talk about diabetes, you talk about hypertension. How did they solve that? If you go to their restaurants, it's as if you are eating from one pot in all of their restaurants, because they have been able to regulate their salt intake and sugar intake. I believe Femaleandmore is a home for young people. Femaleandmore is a home for youth. So I recommend it for all young people in Nigeria, not just because they've been able to have coverage to all other countries in Africa. So I would love to say, whenever you are using your social media platforms, you should use it wisely. Use it wisely to develop yourself. I was happy. I just saw that it was like a reward system to me, because I believe I'm the only one among all other awardees that have worked for many years and did not have such opportunity. So as someone who has worked for many years, struggling to make sure that people have a better life, and this was just one better life coming to her. I don't know if you were the one in my shoes, how you would feel for such an opportunity. So I was very happy, because one, I looked at my passport. It was few months for renewal, and I've not used it for once. And the day I went to get that passport, someone was asking me, why are you going for international passport? What do you want to use it for? So I felt happy, because at least I use it to travel, which is the purpose of international passport. Thank you to Femaleandmore and Youngsters Foundation. And I would just love to say a very big thank you to Ford Foundation for finding us worthy to do this for us more.